Good morning, grade 6. Our lesson for today is multiplies decimals and mix decimals with factors up to 2 decimal places. Multiplies mentally decimals up to 2 decimal places by 1/10, 100ths, 10, and 100. Solving word problems involving multiplication of decimals and solving multi-step word problems involving multiplication and addition or subtraction of decimals, mixed decimals, and whole numbers including money. In multiplying decimals and mixed decimals, multiply each digit of the second factor to each digit of the first factor from right to left, same as multiplying of whole numbers. From the right side, count the number of decimal places to the left. The number of decimal places in the product should be equal to the number of decimal places in the given factors. Affix zeros to indicate that there is no whole number and or to complete the number of decimal places in the product. Example, number 1, we have 36 hundredths times 43 hundredths. So we have here our solution. 36 hundredths times 43 hundredths. So our second factor we have from the right side digit 3. So 3 times 6 is 18. So bring down 8, regroup 1. 3 times 3 plus 1 is equal to 10. Then the second digit we have digit 4. 4 times 6 is equal to 24. So bring down 4, regroup 2. 4 times 3 is equal to 12 plus 2 is equal to 14. Then add the partial product. So we have bring down 8. 0 plus 4 is equal to 4. 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. Then bring down 1. So we have here, in our first factor, we have 2 decimal places. Second factor, we have 2 decimal places. So in our product, we have 4 decimal places. So we have 36 hundredths times 43 hundredths is equal to 1,548 10 thousandths. Number 2, 4 and 78 hundredths times 56 hundredths. Solution, we have 4 and 78 hundredths times 56 hundredths. So from the right side again, start with our second factor, digit 6. 6 times 8 is equal to 48. So bring down 8, regroup 4. 6 times 7 is equal to 42 plus 4 is equal to 46. So bring down 6, regroup 4. 6 times 4 is 24 plus 4 is equal to 28. Next we have digit 5. 5 times 8 is equal to 40. So bring down 0, regroup 4. 5 times 7 is equal to 35 plus 4 is equal to 39. So bring down 9, regroup 3. Then we have 5 times 4 is equal to 20 plus 3, so we have 23. Then add again the partial product, so we have bring down 8. 6 plus 0 is equal to 6. 8 plus 9 is equal to 17, so bring down 7, regroup 1. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 6. Then bring down 2. Then count again the number of decimal places. So 2 decimal places in the first factor and 2 decimal places in the second factor. So in the product, we have 4 decimal places. So we have our product is equal to 2 and 6,768 10 thousandths. Example number 3, we have 9 hundredths times 8 hundredths. So we have our solution. 9 hundredths times 8 hundredths. So we have 8 times 9 is equal to 72. Okay, now we have again 2 decimal places in our first factor and 2 decimal places in our second factor. So our product should be 4 decimal places. So affix zeros to complete the number of decimal places in the product. So we have 900 times 800 is equal to 72 ten thousandths. In multiplying decimals and mixed decimals by 1/10, 100, 10, and 100, apply the identity property of multiplication. Then count the number of decimal places in the factors to determine the number of decimal places in the product. Identity property of multiplication states that any number multiplied by 1 is always equal to the same number. Example, number 1, we have 6900 times 1. So that is equal to 69 thousandths. 6900 times 100, that is equal to 69 ten thousandths. Number 2, we have 47 and 8 tenths times 1/10 is equal to 4 and 78 hundredths. 47 and 8 tenths times 100 is equal to 478 thousandths. Number 3, we have 75 hundredths times 10 is equal to 7 and 50 hundredths. 75 hundredths times 100 is equal to 75. Number 4, we have 8 and 34 hundredths times 10 is equal to 83 and 40 hundredths. 8 and 34 hundredths times 100 is equal to 834. Word problem involving multiplication. The mass of a 1 peso coin is 2 and 63 hundredths grams. If there are 9 1 peso coin, what is their total mass? First, we have our given 2 and 63 hundredths grams, mass of 1 peso coin, 9, number of 1 peso coin, and n is the total mass of 1 peso coin. Number sentence. 2 and 63 grams times 9 equal to n. Now, let us set our solution and answer. So, our solution, we have 2 and 63 hundredths grams times 9. So, we have 9 times 3 is equal to 27. So, bring down 7, regroup 2. 9 times 6 is equal to 54, plus 2 is equal to 56. So, bring down 6, regroup 5. Then 9 times 2 is equal to 18, plus 5 is equal to 23. So, we have 2 decimal places in our factors. So, we have 2 decimal places also in our product. So, that becomes 23 and 67 hundredths grams. So, our answer is the total mass of 9 1 peso coins is 23 and 67 grams. In solving multi-step word problems, follow the given guide questions. First, what are given? Second, what is the hidden question? Third, what is asked? Fourth, what is the number sentence? And the last one, what is the solution and answer? Example. A graduated cylinder has 20 and 3/10 ml of water. If a marble placed in it, the water level raised to 23 and 5/10 milliliters. What is the volume of 5 marbles? So first, what are given? So we have 20 and 3/10 milliliters water in graduated cylinder, 23 and 5/10 milliliter water level when a marble placed in it. Then we have 5 number of marbles. What is the hidden question? The volume of a marble. What is asked? The volume of 5 marbles. What is the number sentence? We have quantity 23 and 5/10 milliliters minus 20 and 3/10 milliliters times 5 equal to n. What is the solution and answer? 23 and 5/10 milliliters minus 20 minus 3/10 milliliters is equal to 3 and 2/10 milliliters. So 3 and 2/10 milliliters times 5. 5 times 2 is equal to 10, so 0 regroup 1. 5 times 3 is equal to 16. So 1 decimal place in the factor, so we have 1 decimal place in the product. So that becomes 16 milliliters. The volume of a marble is 3 and 2/10 milliliters, and the volume of 5 marbles is 16 milliliters. Until next time, class, goodbye.